Really? You're gonna start barking as soon as I'm starting to do what I'm doing? Sorry, that's just our dog. Just doing my checks that we're up and live and everything's going well, and then we'll get straight into the video. Okay, yeah. um, I'm coming through. Live is all good. Vocals are clear. So yes, so if you've clicked on this video, you already know by the title and the thumbnail that it is my first time ever trying Taco Bell. I live in Western Australia. They've recently built a couple of Taco Bells apparently over here. And as soon as I was informed, I was just like, oh, no. Because I've heard the stories in America. I've heard how the food apparently isn't that good and it will give you food poisoning most of the time, but you purchase it because apparently it's fast and it's cheap. As to where over here, my mum was not very happy. Apparently, this has just cost quite a fair amount of money. And let me show you what we got, alright? I haven't even had a look, so I don't even know what I've got or what I'm about to try. Apparently, it's meant to be a taco. And I, for one, love tacos. And I've just got my fingers crossed that this does not give me food poisoning because I got a lot of stuff to do and plans to follow through on. Now, before I continue, don't take anything of what I just said in offense. I've heard that Taco Bell is good from other stories, but I have heard a lot of bad reviews at the same time. That's just from what I've heard. So, yes, I'm a bit cautious because nobody likes being sick, but I'll leave it at that. So my mum hasn't specified how much she has just spent, but this is the bag we received. She's already taken her little thing out, but we received a bag like this. Okay? Taco Bell 1962. Here's my bag. There's nothing else in this bag. Completely empty. So this is what I'm having for dinner tonight. I've been craving tacos, so I am excited. I can actually sort of smell the food coming through the bag. It does smell good. I'll give it that. Okay, let's take a look here. Seems we've got some dip. I'm not exactly sure what this could be. I'm not too good with all that stuff, but we have some chips, so I'll certainly give it a shot. I do love having hot chips and dip, but lately it's been so cold for the past couple of months here in Australia that even just by traveling 5 minutes down the road and everything for HJs, by the time you get cold, something that's meant to be piping hot is just about ice cold. So I'm looking forward to summer and everything so that way we can have hot food again. Yep, like I was saying, already cold. Not bad, a bit dry, but like I said, it is cold. So, if this was piping hot, that would be really good, possibly. I don't know how far this Taco Bell delivery came from, but I will say that's a nice chip. Now to try the chip with the dip. Figure out what type of dip this is. That is nice. Don't know what type of dip this is, but it's very delicious. And I'm someone who loves my spice and can handle a fair amount. That has a nice amount of spice to it. Very nice. Let me just have one more for good measure. Mm. That is nice. I will delve into the rest of that shortly. Now, I've got two things left in this bag, and I don't know if they're different, so we'll find out. So this here is a taco. We have a taco, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, I love tacos. Okay. Smells really good. Does this taco have any meat in there? I'll take a bite. Hmm. Mm-hmm. So there is a little bit of meat. I think it may be maybe chicken. Not too sure. I'll show the camera. Maybe someone who's more food orientated will know. Does taste nice though. Would taste really nice when it's piping hot. So far, from what I've had, from the chips to the dip to that taco, I like. Oh, sorry, there's three things in there. Or are these, or are these two more tacos? Nope, this is a wrap that isn't actually wrapped. So, well done, Taco Bell, for giving a wrap that's unwrapped. Superb work. I'll take a bite. Seems like it's got the same sort of chicken or something in there. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that tastes nice. It tastes exactly like the taco, just instead used with a tortilla or something, some sort of nice, delicious wrap. And we have another wrap, but what the fuck is in this? What the fuck is that? Is this black beans? That's got to be a black bean, right? Let me see if I can get a better handle on that. Doesn't look the most appealing. I think I prefer the first stuff I've had. What is that? Is it a black bean? Like, can you see that? That doesn't look too appealing to me, personally. And certainly not wrapped properly. But I'll just cover it over and I'll take a bite, give it a shot. But I think this may be my least favorite. Mm. It's not bad, but it is Molly's favorite. I think it is black bean. I don't know. That's it's, yeah. That's they taste almost like black olives. That's that one by far is Molly's favorite. Thankfully, I brought myself a drink just in case. So, out of everything, the chips are nice, the dip's nice, the taco and the wrap tasted exactly the same. It was just one was in a taco shell and the other was in a wrap. But they tasted really good and had some sort of meat in it. I think it may be chicken. I don't know. But overall, not bad. But that last one, yeah, that would not be something I would go into Taco Bell and order specifically. Oh man, I needed something to get rid of the. I will still eat the rest of that last wrap, but I'm gonna need another drink for that. So, in my honest opinion, I do believe Taco Bell is overrated, like I've heard. They do have nice food and everything. I am taking consideration that the food is cold. I'm someone who's not fussed by cold food. I I've gone through my homeless phase and you get well accustomed to cold food. I'm pretty much a garbage disposal. But yeah, so I'd say if the taco wrap and chips were like piping hot, like if I was in store, ordered it and got it fresh and it was piping hot, I'd probably give it about a somewhere between maybe a 6 or an 8 maybe out of 10. Uh, as cold though, still not bad. I'd probably put it somewhere between 4 and 6. But with that last one, nah, I'll stay clear of that black bean wrap one. But I'm just hoping I'll definitely eat the rest of this and enjoy the dinner. I'm just hoping that it does not give me food poisoning. If I can eat this and be completely fine, then that will be a bit more of a boost, in my opinion, for Taco Bell. But from all the stories and stereotypes and everything I've heard over the years, I was very cautious about trying Taco Bell. But it happened to be for dinner tonight, and yeah. So, not bad. But even if I was in America, I don't think Taco Bell would be. I really do not think Taco Bell would be a restaurant I would go and spend money and eat at. I'd rather Hungry Jacks and uh, what's that? Over in America, isn't Hungry Jacks known as like Burger King or something? You know, or even have some McDonald's. I would love to try what is it? Popeyes and Papa John's or something, and Chick-fil-A. Of course, you have the restaurant wars happening over there, and you get your good and bad reviews, just like anything. But yeah, most of the stories I've heard though from Taco Bell and everything, it's usually been not so good. I think there's more negative reviews than what there is positive. And I'm starting to get like that with McDonald's. Like, McDonald's does not have a wide variety of food options, especially for their burgers. But I do love their food. Like, I love quarter pounders and Big Macs. Their fish fillet burger is really nice as well. But I think ever since mainly 2016, when they did the whole remodeling of McDonald's, it's just it, it's just not McDonald's anymore. McDonald's used to be for the kids and for poor families, so that way they could eat and everything, you know. Like, it was more family oriented. But since like 2016, they remodeled, they made everything less less colorful, made it all more black, white, grey, dull, depressing. It does somewhat look nice from the outside, but it's just not McDonald's anymore. And then they got like rid of like Grimace and all of that sort of stuff, and they've just they've forgotten what they literally begun as. They were for families, so poor families were, with the little amount of change they had, would be able to provide food for their family. And now they don't give a damn about that. And their burgers are small. Their burgers are delicious, but their burgers are very small, not filling, and just not worth it. So, nah, I don't know what McDonald's is doing. If they're personally trying to self-sabotage their industry, like restaurant, but nah, it's the same with Netflix. Like how they've done the change, how they're trying to charge each individual person for their account. Like you can't just have one account and share it with people. I I no longer use Netflix, and I feel like Netflix is like trying to self sabotage their company as well. And I'm just not going to do that. And then you've had the recent incident with Rockstar re-releasing Red Dead Redemption 1 with no changes, no improvements. I'm fine with it, but to find out that they personally dissed other companies for releasing older games to newer gen consoles without making any changes or improvements and said it was nothing more than a cash grab and lazy and everything, and then they literally turn around a couple of months later and do the exact thing that they just judged every other company for with Red Dead Redemption. Nah. And I'm personally not a big fan of Rockstar. I'm not a big fan of GTA. Like, I prefer Watch Dogs. Like, Watch Dogs, GTA, I'm Watch Dogs all the way. Not a major fan of GTA. My favorite GTA is San Andreas, and I think anyone will probably agree with that. But, nah, the only thing that Rockstar has created that I'm aware of that I actually really love is Red Dead Redemption. That's it. And everyone's been there's been reviews and everything and complaints about how this has happened, and like there's no improvements and it's costing $50. I'm like, where the hell are you? You know, and what the fuck are you complaining about? I live in Australia. I got charged 70 bucks, I think it was 70 or $80 for it. But I've wanted this from day dot. I didn't care that there was no improvements and stuff. My only issue with the re-release is the comment that they made to companies and then literally turning around and doing the same thing. That's just disrespectful to every company that they personally dissed, and then they turn around and do the same thing. It feels like a personal spit in the face. So, other than that, that's my only distaste with Rockstar and everything from what they've done. But I'm just happy to be able to go through Red Dead Redemption again, and they gave us Undead Nightmare included, and they took away the online trophies. I'm happy with that, you know. And if in a couple more years and everything before we get Red Dead Redemption 3, maybe they will do a proper remaster and add some new content and improve the visuals like how Red Dead Redemption 2 looks. And one thing I really want is a Red Dead Redemption 2 Undead Nightmare, but it's very unlikely. But I have already spoken about this in some previous videos. But this was for Taco Bell. That's my experience. I've given my somewhat ratings. I'll finish the food, but my main hope is that I don't get food poisoning because I've got a lot to take care of and I cannot afford to be sick at the moment. But overall, I'm I'm not too, what's the word? I'm not too disappointed in in my first experience with Taco Bell. I don't think I will personally ever have it again, but it's an experience. I've tried it, and in my honest opinion, out of everything I had, my least favorite is the black black bean wrap. The wraps weren't even wrapped, and if it was piping hot, it would be a bit better. But my favorite thing out of everything I tried is the dip. The dip is my favorite. If I can purchase the dip separately without having to make any other purchases, that would probably be the only thing I'd go to Taco Bell for, is for this dip. This dip, perfect. That, in my opinion, the best thing of what I've had out of everything out of this bag. And such a large bag for such little stuff. And I don't even know what my mum spent and everything, but she's not happy, and I was like, I told you. So if we both get sick and everything, and I've said this to my mum as well, I'm like, if we both get sick and food poisoning, I'm telling you now, it came from Taco Bell. But either way, it was lovely. I'm gonna I'm gonna take a break, eat my dinner and everything, and then hopefully get a bit more YouTube content done before calling it a night, because I have plans tomorrow for more YouTube content and something else, hopefully, if things work out well. So, yeah, if you joined in and don't mind my rambling and my opinion, and that's all it is. It's just my opinion and my taste buds. Everyone's different. You know, you could absolutely love Taco Bell, and that's completely fine. I'm not going to judge you for loving Taco Bell. It's just people like different things, you know, and have different taste buds. You know, like if it was in my total choice and control, then there wouldn't be a single food delicacy that I would not like. But unfortunately, my taste buds aren't like that. There's things that I really enjoy, don't mind, can't stand. And that's just how it is. Everyone has that. And sometimes you can really love something but not be able to eat it because you're allergic to it. In my example, there's only two things I'm aware of that I'm allergic to. One of them I cannot stand, and I've only tried once and never again. And that's Sultana brand. The first time I ever tried Sultana brand, my tongue puffed up, my throat felt like it was closing, made me feel very uncomfortable. I didn't need to go to the hospital. I didn't need no anaphylactic shock EpiPen or whatever it is that you would use for those sort of situations. Thankfully, it just gave me discomfort and went away in like a couple of hours, and I felt nauseous. Then on the other hand, with the other thing I'm allergic to that I'm aware of, is popcorn chicken. Yes, you heard correct. Popcorn chicken. Now, for the first couple of months or maybe 2 years, I could eat it, no problem. And then they made a change to the recipe. They must have added or removed or did something with the way that it was made, or the spices used, or oil or chicken. I don't know. But ever since they made that change, it makes me incredibly sick. I feel incredibly nauseous. I feel dizzy. I get migraines. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I get tingly, you know, and it makes me feel like I'm going to have a seizure. I don't know. But I love popcorn chicken, and I still eat it, knowing that it's going to make me feel that way. Because popcorn chicken is too damn good to give up. But either way, that's been my experience, my opinion. Feel free to leave your own and everything if you wish. And yeah, but this has been my first time trying Taco Bell, and please do not give me food poisoning. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm Zachary Doria, Clickalicka19, and I will see you in the rest of my content that will be soon to come. And I hope you will be able to enjoy it just as much as I enjoy creating it for both you and I to watch and enjoy. So you have yourself a lovely day, night, evening, wherever you're at. Have a smile on your face, keep hydrated, and remember to give yourself a compliment and feel good about yourself, alright? Now I'll see you in my next one. Take care, guys. See you later.